Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores! I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the regional colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within Regional Colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm Dejan Hughes, and I'm a senior in the class of 2021.
My name is Megan Abbey. I'm from the class of 2021.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Parisi, and I'm the class of 2021.
Wow. As far as working for ACTV, the first thing that comes to mind is honestly the community. Like, the people that I work with are amazing, all the way down from Jay at the top to the last guy that only gets to work one stream a week. It's just the energy that is around is always awesome.
It's a perk that you get free access to the games, but I absolutely love it. We have a great culture here, and then I was able to work my way up to a student director position, but I get so much creative freedom. I get to work in arenas and sports and environments that I absolutely love and enjoy.
ACTV has brought so many experiences and memories that I'll take with me to grad school and even beyond. It's been such a blessing to be a part of the team, and everyone's just so welcoming, and I've learned so much directing and using the camera and many other things.
If you do want to get into this stuff, I say do it, and do it quickly with ACTV, because not only is it a great community, but you'll also learn a lot and be prepared for the future.
I think what I'm going to miss most about ACTV that's not the free software that I get as a student would definitely be the people and the culture that we have here. Just the connections that I've made, the students that we have, just the family that we have here. I'm definitely going to miss everyone a lot.
I'm going to miss everyone. I think everyone's just been so great. I love the atmosphere. It's definitely another family away from home. I think directing is going to be something I miss, but just interacting with everyone during our meetings on Tuesdays, and just the atmosphere, I think, is going to be the biggest thing.
DJ, Megan, Caitlin, I know I told you this was going to be a promo about ACTV. Well, it's actually a promo about you guys. Your leadership as seniors has helped me guide the program since taking over at the beginning of January. I would not have been able to do it without you three. Now, I know your time is done with ACTV at the end of the semester, but I know you're going to do so many great things in your future endeavors. I wish you the best of luck.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle
Welcome live inside the Arrington Ice Arena as it's the season opener for the Division II ACHA men's club team as they host the University of Michigan Wolverines here to open up the season. It's Thursday night. It's the Arrington Ice Arena. It's college hockey. Calvin, we're in for a fun one.
Yeah, excited to be here with you, Ryan. Two teams that had fairly similar records last year. Adrian had 15 wins. Michigan had 16. So we'll have to see how they stack up. First game of the season for the Bulldogs. Third game of the year for Michigan, carrying an undefeated record into this one. So I couldn't be more excited for puck drop.
Yeah, potentially some rust for the Bulldogs. We'll find out as they look to go 11-1 all time versus the Wolverines. The new season is underway. It's 4 of the 5 starters coming out for Adrian College, all freshmen. So getting their first action here inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Just underway, the Bulldogs have it in their own zone. Lugged up to center ice, tipped forward and out of play. That was off the stick of Anderson O'Connor, a freshman from Calgary, Alberta.
Always interesting to adapt to gameplay after so much practice during the offseason for Adrian. You really can't replicate these game scenarios, and I'm interested to see how they settle in here early.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you're Adrian College, you want to hit someone that's not your teammate, finally be able to get some live in-game action. This puck sent down and moved aside as the net is going to be off its hinges. The arm is up by the referee, and someone's heading to the box just 29 seconds into this one.
I don't think that's actually a penalty. Just signaling for the substitution for players to change on the bench.
Yep.
I'm very interested to see what caused the net to get dislodged. It looked like one of the Michigan players had lost an edge and then just careened into the goal. Have to see
I was wondering if
it's
going to get a face-off. Trapper side of the netminder for the University of Michigan. It's going to be Greg Kristen in net. Face-off won by the Bulldogs, sent down behind the net. Picked up there by number 97, that's Ezravitz. Adrian College kept it on in, shots it in off the chest, rebound opportunity in the slot. Wasn't able to get a clean shot on though, was number 11 for the Bulldogs. That was Dominic Malone, his first game with the D2 club team after spending his first 3 years on the Adrian campus with a D3 club team.
Yeah, one of the benefits of having multiple ACHA programs on the same campus is there's really opportunities to move up in the ranks. Several of the D3 players for Adrian last year really proved their mettle and their worth, and as a result, suiting up for the D2 squad here today in the home opener.
Yeah, big collision right in front of us. U of M holds in their own zone. Bouncing puck along the far side, sent back down. A dangerous chance here. Yamarino trying to center someone out in front, still has it. Looking for McGuire, couldn't. He got his stick lifted by number 4 of the Wolverines. Dangerous chance here for Adrian College. Puck still loose in the U of M zone. It's going to go up into the netting and out of play. But some strong offensive pressure for the Bulldogs here in the first 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, the puck goes out there. Dominic Yamarino, one of the leaders of this Bulldog group. First season being named the captain, wearing that C on his sweater here tonight. He's a grad student and left wing. Adrian's second leading scorer last season with 12 tucks, and his coaches couldn't say enough good things about him.
Yeah, repping that C on his chest. Ryan Hoover delivers a big hit. Led the team in goals and assists last season, laying the lumber there. And now the Bulldogs with an opportunity deep in the Wolverine zone. Loose puck in front, sent on in, still out in the crease. It's Medlum in front. Hoover behind the net trying to create something. Looking to go back to the blue line, but it's intercepted. Big collision, loose puck.
And there's a penalty coming up here to Ryan Hoover. I believe he caught Greg Kristen after the whistle.
We'll
see if we have another look at this.
Hoover was involved in quite a lot of contact in his first shift on the ice here tonight. So he'll spend 2 minutes in the box and an opportunity for the Wolverines.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan. Didn't see it there on the replay, as actually looks like Skolton, the netminder for Michigan, is heading to the bench. Maybe clearing something out of his crease. Looked like he was carrying something over the bench area. Hoover in the box, as we just mentioned, as he hit Kristen after the play was way gone. Obviously body contact legal in hockey, but the guy you're hitting has to have the puck. So kind of a poor, undisciplined penalty there to lay a hit after the play had already moved along.
Trevor Shouty trying to win the face-off for U of M. The Wolverines do hold, trying to set something up on the power play. As the Bulldogs look to create something on the PK. Racing on in with a good move was number 4, Sam Carper, but finally got walled off by a couple Wolverine defenders. At center ice now, U of M trying to come on in. Carper again sending it back out, but the Wolverines get a fortunate bounce at center ice. Matthews has it at the blue line. He sends it across over to number 97. That's Azaravitz. Azaravitz now circling with Matthews. Shouty back up top. Azaravitz sending it on from the blue line, missed wide. Loose puck shoveled on into the corner. There's Carper, and he's able to glide this one out of harm's way. As it's now back into the Adrian zone. Matthews was trying to hammer at it and create it loose. Azaravitz at the blue line.
Really like what I'm seeing from the Bulldog penalty kill so far. Keeping Michigan players to the outside and not allowing them to get to the high percentage areas of the ice.
Jones had it now. Getting tangled up there. That's a Adrian College Bulldog in the middle of it. Back to the blue line. There's Forstner. He had a goal in a season ago here inside the Arrington Ice Arena. And a 6-3 defeat for the Wolverines. Good offensive pressure, though. 25 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Forstner's pass deflected and cleared out by the Bulldogs.
Maybe one last rush here for Michigan if they can hurry back up the ice.
At center ice, the Bulldogs do a good job of killing off some more time, and that pretty much should do it for the man advantage. As at center ice, that was number 7 who had it for the Bulldogs, Will Nicholson. Adrian College now full strength. Nicholson trying to come up with a loose puck. Sent up ahead with an opportunity. Shot save made by Kristen, and he'll corral the rebound as it was Dominic Malone getting another look at the net.
Yeah, good job from the goaltender, Derek Skolton, wearing the maize and blue tonight as Adrian player was cutting across the ice, tried to go 5-hole, and it was just ended up in a nice chance closing it up with the stick there.
Off the face-off win, U of M tried to poke check it away, but Malone controls now in the offensive end. Trying to shovel it down deep, was looking for Nicholson. As it's going to get squirted up to Zach Skinner. His shot got blocked. Skinner trying to keep it on in. Nicholson and Malone both trying to converge to the puck. It will now go down to Adrian's end. Nicholson checked along the boards. Picked up Skinner. Collided with the Wolverine behind the net, and now Michigan picks it up. 3 shots to nothing in favor of the Bulldogs. Big hit delivered in the corner. Adrian was able to kill off a penalty early on from Ryan Hoover. Fluttering puck to center. Nicholson makes a nice play, and now here comes Adrian College. It's Willie McGuire's shot into the chest, and it's going to be halted there by Skolton.
Yeah, really, really quality chance for Willie McGuire. Clear shot on goal and nearly snuck through. I think it was just under the glove side of Skolton. Closed it up, clasping his arm to his midsection. Very close to trickling in for the Bulldogs and finding the first goal of this game.
Trevor Shouty taking another face-off for the Wolverines, but McGuire wins it quickly off the face-off win. That shot got sent into a hoist of bodies. Yamarino trying to jab at it along the right circle. Loose puck in front. Sent to the side. Yamarino centering pass in front, and finally it'll just be frozen by Skolton, as that was a good opportunity for Adrian College quickly.
Yeah, again, it was McGuire just kind of sneaking into the slot behind the Michigan defense and nearly had a wide open look at goal.
Gregory O'Bricky, freshman from Trenton, Michigan, takes the draw for Adrian College. Couldn't win it. The Wolverines do. Sent along and not able to keep it on in was number 19 of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Joey Finfer sliding in, trying to seal off the boards, but it took a bit of an odd bounce and wasn't able to get the blue line keep.
Finford delivered a big hit then on the defensive end. Wolverines now having to drop back. Carper got hit off the puck, trying to get back at it. Bulldogs looking to control in the offensive zone. 13:45 to go in the first period. Season opener for the ACHA Division II men's club hockey team for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Third game of the year for the Wolverines.
One thing that neither team has shied away from, Ryan, is the physical contact. You saw Anderson O'Connor laying the shoulder there as it's another save from Skolton.
Yeah, both teams physical early and often, as a good job there by Skolton to glove away that Joey Finfer attempt.
Yeah, both teams really preach physicality. Love their teams to play a physical brand of hockey. Bulldogs led by head coach Brennan Wachter, and the Wolverines led by their head coach Ryan Brown. Looks like Ryan Hoover is going to get thrown out of the draw, cheating on the faceoff, or rather he got to stay in.
That shot off the draw win was rifled but missed the net. Loose puck. Adrian doing a good job of keeping it on in. That was number 18 for the Bulldogs, but finally Michigan corrals it. Here comes Collins trying to with a centering pass. Beautiful save made. Loose puck and it'll be corralled once more. Daniel Fielding doing a splendid job on that opportunity.
Owen Collins with a phenomenal feed for Michigan onto the stick of Vincent Larson. Tried to slot it between the wickets on Fielding, who closed up his 5-hole to make a big save.
U of M wins the draw. Bouncing puck, Ryan Hoover picked it up. And now Adrian College able to clear their zone.
That was probably the best chance of this game so far for the Wolverines, and ironically enough, it was their defenseman, Vincent Larson, getting up in the rush.
Bad turnover in their own zone. That shot missed wide. Good looking opportunity, though, for number 27 of the Bulldogs. Loose puck picked up. Here comes Forstner racing on in, all alone. Save made by Fielding. Trying to go 5-hole, and it got shut down. A couple of great opportunities in the span of a few minutes for U of M. Daniel Fielding stops them both.
Ben Forstner with a breakaway chance, and it started, as we may be able to see on this replay, or rather we'll see the chance. Forstner didn't really do much to move the goaltender there. Have to try some sort of a move to try and freeze him and make life difficult. Instead, it was just a straight shot, and Fielding will take that all day.
Jimmy Nellis wins the draw for U of M. But they can't keep it in their zone, or can they? Looking for a dangerous centering pass for Adrian College, but they're able to intercept and clear Nicholson at the blue line. Chipped it on in. Williams had the whole defense beat, but the pass couldn't be converted, and Fielding just plays it away from him.
That could have been very nearly icing, but Fielding just getting the slightest of touches to negate the penalty call.
At center ice, it's flung on in. Nicholson chases after it. He's the only Bulldog there trying to make something happen. Checked off the puck. That one's intercepted right in the slot. Dangerous chance brewing here for Adrian College. Miscommunication, no one home, but picked up by number 20, O'Bricky.
Yeah, so far in this game, most of Michigan's chances have come with a bit of sloppy defending near their own blue line in the offensive zone for the Bulldogs. Have to get that cleaned up as we see another misplay here. That's through the skate of Joey Finfer.
Yeah, Carper couldn't complete it to him. Big hit delivered right here on the near side. Carper with a nice play over to number 21, Anderson O'Connor. Breaking on in, and that one was trying to be a centering pass from number 23 of Adrian College, Adam Hoff, but it was able to be played and frozen by Derek Skolton of U of M.
Still scoreless here with 11 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first period. First game of the season for the Bulldogs. As for the Wolverines, they already have 2 games under their belt, and they're undefeated up to this point.
It's been a fun one so far. A lot of energy, a lot of physicality. This one sent on in, but it got shoveled to the side. U of M picks it up in their own zone. Racing, and a nice defensive play, and Willie McGuire picks up the loose puck. Centering to Yamarino, trying to find an open space. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Big collision from Yamarino and a Wolverine defender. And Fielding will just shovel it away. as it went all the way down, and we're going to get an offsides on the Wolverines.
A couple of seconds ago, Michigan's Tyson Suggs was sort of clamoring for a penalty because he picked up the puck on his stick and was virtually hacked down by an Adrian Bulldog. Luckily for the team in yellow, they'll stay out of the penalty box and dodge a bullet.
Only one penalty so far. It's been to Ryan Hoover on the Bulldogs. But Adrian College was able to kill off the 2-minute man advantage. Big hit delivered right at the blue line.
Stephen Cope stepping up there, knocking a Wolverine to the ice.
Loose puck, and someone come up with it. Adrian College finally does. As they look to go the other way, it was Toto up ahead to Griffin Clark along the far side. He's checked onto the ice. Loose puck, though, still held by the Bulldogs only for a moment, though, as Hoover couldn't keep it on his stick. Now a 1-on-3, and it's a nice defensive play. That was number 26 of the Bulldogs finishing it off.
Yeah, that was Sebastian Culver. Led the team with 31 points last season, so certainly not a guy that you want to provide with a lot of space in the offensive zone.
In their own zone, the Wolverines turn it over. It's Hoover with some room to work, trying to dangle to his backhand, and finally ran out of room. But another turnover in the defensive zone for the Wolverines. Nicholson going on in deep to the zone, but it got sticked away by the netminder of Michigan. Malone nearly had a dangerous interception, but couldn't hold on to it. And then goes back down into his own zone and picks up a loose puck. Nicholson checked at the blue line, but it's corralled there by Adrian College.
Great little hesitation move there from the defenseman Colin O'Rourke to just catch his forechecker off guard and then slide it across to his D partner.
Williams couldn't win the race to the puck for Michigan. Dangerous off the side of the net, it looked like.
A couple of inches higher for Dominic Malone on that shot, and that was going top shelf.
Now coming in with the head of speed, it's Finford trying to find a centering pass in front, couldn't. And it's going to go down the length of the ice. Are we going to get an icing? Yes, we will. With 8:31 still to go here in the first period. Ryan Cuddy, Kelvin Keys with you on Adrian College TV inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Kelvin, it's been up and down action. Bulldogs did a good job of killing off the early power play for Michigan, and then we've had a couple really good opportunities for both teams.
Yeah, lots of opportunities for both teams. Actually, quick shot off the draw here. Sam Carper, number 4, who just had that shot on net a couple of moments ago before the icing. Bulldogs slid in front of the net, and Carper was at an awkward angle, so we tried to put it on frame between his legs. It was a really nifty play, showed off the flexibility in the hands.
Couple potential opportunities. Couldn't be converted in there for Adrian College's fielding. Plays it off the boards over to a teammate as a loose puck couldn't be picked up for Michigan for a moment, and Adrian College now finally able to clear it out of their zone. Here comes Obericki, just dumping it on down. Bulldogs get a line change.
Yeah, Ryan, I think you could really argue Michigan's had the better opportunities so far in this game, and it comes because the Adrian defense has coughed up the puck numerous times inside their own defensive blue line and just inside of the offensive blue line. Those are two areas that you want to be very responsible and make sure you don't turn it over while in those regions on the ice.
Here comes a potential dangerous opportunity. It's Suggs for the rough circle, shot off the pad and into the netting. There's another, though, turnover deep in their own zone. Fielding able to make it not prove to be costly.
Yeah, I think Adrian really needs to thank their goaltender 13 minutes into this first period. Daniel Fielding, the sophomore out of Avon, Ohio, has stood tall in his crease, coming out, has had perfect positioning, making it difficult for the Michigan shooters to beat him.
Yeah, the stellar 7-2 record last year, 2.3 goals against average. So starting off hot here on this new year. This one dumped the length of the ice, and we're going to just head right back on down.
And I'll tell you, Ryan, behind every successful team is an even better goaltender. If Fielding can continue this play, I think it'll be huge for Adrian, not only in tonight's game, but as the season progresses. And it's good to see him setting the tone early, rather.
Yeah, a team that's got looking to go deep into the playoffs this year. And yeah, it all starts with your netminder and fielding's been stellar tonight here in the first period. Gloves one there off the face-off win that was sent from Fisher Matthews.
That's a tough shot to save, too, because you look at a shot from the blue line that's has some high height on it, lots of bodies and screens in the way. Fielding's still able to track it impressively enough.
Matthews again. I don't think Fielding ever saw that one, but it deflected wide. A race for the puck picked up, won by Adrian College for a moment, but it bounces over the stick of a Bulldog, and a big collision at the blue line, hitting the ice with number 18, Stephen Cope. Sent on in from a long ways. Oh, look out. A simple shot from behind the blue line nearly snuck on through, and now we'll just get an icing on the play.
Those are the type of shots that scare goaltenders, as we have a mix-up here at the bench. I think there was an illegal line change made. Referee is signaling one of the Michigan players off, and one of those Wolverines guys has their helmet off, making some readjustments. I think he's going to have to stay on for them. What I really wanted to talk about was that shot from the neutral zone from Adrian. It looked like it caught Derek Skolton by surprise. It trickled down inside the blue paint, and a little bit of a scary moment for Michigan, but they keep Adrian off the board.
6:38 to go, and we almost had our first goal from a unlikely spot, but instead we remain 0-0.
That would have been a crazy turn of events.
Especially with how solid both netminders have been here in the early going.
Honestly, I would like to see, sorry to interrupt you, but I'd love to see Adrian test Michigan's goaltender Skolton a little bit more. We saw a little bit of shakiness. For a goaltender, when you have a bit of a blunder, it's tough to recover, so Bulldogs need to continue to pepper him and make him uncomfortable.
Vincent Larson lost control of the puck, and Adrian College ended up with it, but a shot from a long way out missed wide. But Nicholson now centering pass in front, rebound, second chance, and another stop made by Skolton. Under 6 to go. Finfer to center ice to Yamarino, dumped on down. McGuire and Yamarino back there. Loose puck picked up, nice move. Getting tangled on with number 16 for the Bulldogs.
Well, that puck took an odd bounce.
Funny bounce, racing on in, Daniels forehand, save made.
Denies Nick Azarovitz after that took a nightmare skip for the Bulldog defense.
A couple breakaway chances for Michigan, couldn't convert on either. Azarovitz kept it on in, or did he? As we'll get a stoppage of play. But yeah, a nightmare bounce at center ice that Azarovitz would happily take, but couldn't finish.
Yeah, again, that's the second save of the night for Daniel Fielding on a breakaway. The first breakaway the Bulldogs gave up in the game was a little bit of their fault, miscommunication, not being positionally sound, but not much you could do about that one. Just hopped inexplicably over the stick of the Bulldog defenseman. Now they're clamoring for a penalty call on the far side of the ice.
They're going to work quickly. That shot got deflected off a Wolverine defender into the netting as Stephen Cope sent the shot in, and we're going to get a penalty. So they were clamoring for a penalty, and they will get one. It's going to be number 88, Ryan Williams.
Michigan had a chance on the power play. Now it's Adrian's turn in the final quarter of this first period. I'm excited to see the man advantage team go to work for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Michigan couldn't even get a shot off, so the PK for Adrian College held their ground. Let's see if the Wolverines can match that, or if Adrian College can find a goal and break this scoreless draw. Racing on in with a head of speed at Sam Carper, the freshman from Dayton, Ohio. Tried a centering pass, but it got deflected off a skate. Physical play in the corner. Official call is roughing on Williams. Back to the blue line. Shot set in. Missed wide off of a deflection. Malone with a chance off the side of the cage. Pardon me, that was Stephen Cope, actually. And U of M is able to clear the zone and get a line change in.
Yeah, it's fascinating because Adrian took their penalty off of just a poor discipline, a bit of a late hit, and it's a similar story for Michigan, just unnecessarily roughing up a player away from the puck, and that's how Adrian gets an extra skater for the next minute.
Adrian College with it. It's Joey Finford dumping it on down. Nicholson was in hot pursuit, as this one's going to be up into the netting.
That was off the stick of Tyson Suggs.
58 seconds to go in the man advantage for Adrian College. 4:01 to go in the first period. Nothing on the season opener here on Adrian College TV. Finford sends it over. Trying to corral a loose puck, couldn't, and Finford and Hoover are going to have to drop back for the puck. Ryan Hoover now at center ice, looking to make a move, lost control. Schulman with a big hit delivered, but Hoover still had it, looking for a centering pass, but just out of the reach. Sent on in and cleared on out.
Michigan's high forwards have been playing so aggressively. It doesn't give Adrian's defensemen a lot of time and space to walk the blue line and set up plays. On the flip side of things, if they can offload the puck quickly to guys down low, it opens up space when Michigan is committing themselves up their offensive or defensive zone, rather.
One final rush for Adrian College, potentially on the man advantage. Marino and Hoover, along with Azarovitz, and the penalty is over. Williams out of the box, looking for a full length of the ice pass, but it got intercepted at center ice.
That was a crazy moment because there was 3 Michigan Wolverines behind the last Bulldog back.
McGuire almost had a dangerous opportunity, but got walled off by Azarovitz. In the defensive zone, nice move, and it's going to be on out. That's Brock Huber, who was able to break out of their zone, but it's going to be dumped right back on in. It's going to go to the side of the cage. U of M now having to play it out of their own zone. McGuire picks up a loose puck, centering pass, looking, shot, save made! Off into the corner. Danger not completely averted yet. And finally they do get it out of the zone. Looking for a strong offensive push here. Number 43 on the right circle. Lost it and tried to send it on back. No one home for U of M. Loose puck, McGuire there. Jabbed at it. And the Wolverines aren't able to convert there on the offensive opportunity. This one played off the boards. Now racing down after it is going to be Sam Carper for the Bulldogs. He'll swing it on over to Gregory Obericki. Up ahead, that's number 4 now controlling the puck for Adrian College. Carper.
This Michigan forward group has impressed me so far. They've got a lot of wheels, already 2 breakaways in this first period. Luckily, Fielding's been able to stop them. But Michigan loves to fly out of their defensive zone forward, so Adrian's going to have to be wary and keep some numbers back.
Anderson O'Connor at center ice just dropped it on down.
Looking
for an opportunity. Here comes Ryan Williams breaking out in. Another breakaway save for Fielding, and some extracurriculars between Williams and Hoover. But again, Danny Fielding comes up with a big time stop.
I keep mentioning just the speed and the way that Michigan is pressuring Adrian's defense. It's because it's been a consistent theme. Another chance here for Ryan Williams. It's just a stretch pass over a great distance. And again, I would love to see Michigan look to move the goaltender more and try to shoot for the corners. It goes right into Fielding. Ryan Williams shooting it directly into the netminder.
And with the extracurriculars that Williams had on the play, he got sent into the box. So right back to where he was just a few minutes ago. And the Adrian College in the same opportunity where they were just a few minutes ago. Back on the power play. Hoover wins the offensive zone draw. Adrian College controls. Final 60 seconds of the first period. Backdoor chance, missed wide.
Good chance for Griffin Clark.
Finford sent on in front, loose puck, save made. Hoover had an opportunity. Puck still loose, into the slot. Clark looking for Finford, one-timer. He gave it one extra pass, that shot never got on through. Finford with a rebound. Fluttering puck into the slot. No one home and cleared on out.
Finally get a chance to catch our breath, Ryan, as another Ryan Hoover, hit the post with the shot. Thought it was going to trickle in.
One final rush, possibly 20 seconds. Can Adrian College make something happen here in the man advantage? It's been an entertaining first 20 minutes of action here inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Final 10 to go. Finfer along the far side, looking backdoor for Hoover. It got intercepted. 4 seconds, down to 3. One final shot opportunity, slap shot, pad save, rebound, and it's held by Fielding. And take a breath, the first 20 minutes of play comes to a close.
Yeah, sorry. I know Daniel Fielding's probably going to have to take a breath during the intermission break because he got peppered there, especially late on. I think we may be at close to 3 breakaway chances in this first period. So far, Fielding has stood tall, and still some conversations being had as the players exit the ice right now.
Yeah, Calvin, it was a very fun first period of play. Adrian College, maybe kind of how much do you think having this be their first game? Michigan's already played too. Do you think that's playing into effect in the first period at all, or not? Or is it just once play starts, it's game time?
Yeah, I mean, we have seen defensive breakdowns. That's why Michigan is getting those chances. Adrian's still settling in, and I think Brendan Wachter, Adrian's head coach at this first intermission, is really going to drill into this team where they need to be positionally because they have the talent. They've generated the offensive chances, but you don't want to go about conceding the first goal in this game due to poor team defense.
Yeah, it's been a very fun, interesting first 20 minutes of play. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV. Kelvin Keys, Ryan Cuddy with you. 0-0 after 20.
Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipment has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipment is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipment has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipment is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a
After 20 minutes, we were deadlocked at 0. Let's see what happens here in the second period as it's Thursday night hockey. It's the Arrington Ice Arena. You can't get much better than this. Ryan Cuddy, Kelvin Keys with you here. Kelvin, a very tight-knit first period, but a lot of chances coming late in that first period for Michigan.
Yeah, that first period was a great way to welcome ACHA Division II college hockey back to the Arrington Ice Arena. Obviously, some things Adrian's defense wants to clean up, but the big story was their netminder, Daniel Fielding, making 3 saves on 3 different breakaways. Phenomenal, able to keep it deadlocked for Adrian. Can't afford to make any more mistakes and need to come out hot in the second period to set the tone.
Adrian College wins the opening draw, and we're back underway here inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Opportunity potentially coming on in for the Bulldogs. Centering pass missed, as it's going to be deflected and it'll go the length of the ice. Having to drop back after it was Sean Potts. And we're going to get a stoppage of play. And heading to the box is going to be number 20. That's Greg Obericki. So Adrian College had 50 seconds on a man advantage coming into the second period. And just like that, it's a 4-on-4. I didn't see the penalty.
Yeah, I
must have been away from the puck, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been the third penalty we've seen away from the puck tonight if that is the case, Ryan. And not the way you wanted to start the second. Bulldogs came into this second period on the power play, about a minute of carryover time from that first period, and immediately we're going to see 4-on-4 hockey as the Bulldogs take a minor penalty.
So a lot of open ice for only 20 seconds, and then U of M is going to go on a 5-on-4 man advantage. As here comes Adrian College. Cope to Nicholson was trying to find Stephen Cope once more as Will Nicholson was looking for a centering pass, but it got intercepted. Here comes the Bulldogs. A nice move there by Sean Potts. Cope drops it in, looking for a chance off the boards for, that was Nicholson, as a stretch ice pass to Williams, who was freshly out of the box, got derailed. Cross-checking is the call on Obericki. So here comes Stephen Cope from the left side. Shot missed just wide. Went far side to the glove, but he couldn't find the back of the net, couldn't find the net.
Yeah, that was Matthias Mock trying to find the first goal of this hockey game, the senior out of Prague, Czechia.
Deflected off a Finfer's skate right at his own blue line. And now he'll slap shot it around as it's going to be deflected forward and out of the zone only for a moment as Matthews for the Wolverines dumps it back on in.
Yeah, we were talking about Mott, one of the Czech players on this team. We've got a pair of Czechs, both Matthias Mott, who had that scoring chance, and Peter Supp, who is serving as one of the backup goaltenders tonight. So cool to see a bit of an international influence on the Adrian lineup this evening.
A scrum for the puck along the far side ends up coming up for Michigan as Ezra Ravitz headed at the blue line. Bulldog lost a stick. That shot missed high. Matthews in the right circle. Centers it on down. Good pressure here for the Wolverines. It's Azarovitz. Slap shot from the blue line. Got deflected. Never got on through. Bouncing puck. Adrian College couldn't pick it up. Wolverines kept it on in. Dangerous opportunity. Matthews. Shot missed wide. Might have looking for deflection.
That was an excellent job by the Wolverines to keep it in at the blue line.
Adrian College is full strength as Obericki is out of the box. Here comes Finfer now, resetting play for Adrian College off the boards and up ahead.
Bulldogs trying to turn it back in. This is the first season for Adrian with a new head coach, Brennan Wachter, stepping in after being the former ACHA D2 coach at Northern Michigan.
Yeah, interesting to see how his first period adjustments come into play here.
Still getting to know this group, so this first game is a big litmus test to see what these guys are made of.
Bouncing puck off of a shot that was initially stopped off the pads, but luckily for Michigan, it doesn't prove to be any more dangerous than that. Loose puck at center ice, picked up. Here come the Wolverines looking for an opportunity. Nice defensive play, though, for Adrian College. Played up off the boards and sent back down. And nice job by Williams to beat out the icing call for U of M. And now a potentially dangerous opportunity. Shot save, rebound, second stop made by Fielding in a matter of a couple moments. Danny Fielding staying strong here in the second period, and he'll just glove this sky puck out of the air.
Couple more nice stops from Fielding. You wonder if he's getting a little bit of tutelage this season from Brennan Wachter, who was the goaltender for Lake Superior State and Northern Michigan's ACHA Division II teams during his college career.
Forstner versus McGuire for the draw. Tied up, and Adrian College will win it. That came from the blocker's side of Fielding. Yamarino has a couple Wolverines on top of him as he tries to keep the puck alive. Forstner's shot never got on through, and Fielding will come out of the blue paint and freeze that puck, and a couple extracurriculars going on after the play.
Yeah, the Adrian defensemen were kind of mobbing Owen Collins as he was crashing the net and collided with Fielding, but Collins didn't really have a way out. He was trying to stop up and then almost was pushed in behind from the Adrian player. unfortunate circumstance to be in, but sometimes when you go to the front of the net, things don't always go your way.
We'll go McGuire Forstner once more, this time on the near side.
There's a reason why they call those the hard areas of the ice, Ryan. It's because sometimes you pick up some bumps and bruises when you head to those areas, but nonetheless, that's where you need to go to score goals.
Big hit delivered by Yamarino. Arm went up immediately, and he's going to be called into the box. So the captain for the Bulldogs will get a couple minutes in the sin bin. And Michigan now with another power play opportunity. This time they'll get a full 2 minutes of 5-on-4 action.
Yeah, Ben Forstner, one of the assistant captains for the Wolverines, took that bit of a nasty hit from Yamarino and still looks a little bit shaken up out there. Finally putting his left glove back on. Wonder if he got caught a little bit awkwardly. Looked a bit of a high contact from my point of view.
Quickly, the Bulldogs work out of their zone off the face-off draw win, but losing control was number 18,
Stephen Cope. It's a shame that Cope turned it over, too, because he had that beautiful initial move on a Wolverines player that really put him on ice.
So Michigan now resets, 30 seconds gone in their power play. Williams at center ice. He had a breakaway opportunity late in that first period that Fielding was able to shovel off. He'll drop it back. That one right into the chest of Danny Fielding. Flung on in from number 9 for the Wolverines. That was Ethan Vanderoost.
Yeah, Ryan Williams heading off to the bench right now for Michigan on the line change. Williams has really impressed me so far. One of those incredibly speedy Michigan forwards, and he led the team with 21 goals last year.
Bulldogs cleared out of their zone off the face-off win.
Adrian trying to kill yet another penalty as really some poor discipline has haunted them.
Potential nice move, looking to make a deke to the backhand side, but getting walled off was number 20, Greg Obericki for the Bulldogs.
And you love to see the confidence from Greg Obericki in his first collegiate hockey game, the freshman, trying some moves like that. Didn't quite work out, but those are the type of things you like to see as a coach.
Killed off some clock, if it did, at the very least. Everevitz at center ice. 30 seconds on the power play. Shouty back to Azaravitz. Getting on deep into the crease, and it's going to be frozen by Fielding. I believe that went in to the glove.
Azaravitz looking skyward after a quick move from his forehand to his backhand in tight. Thought he was going to roof it on Fielding. Certainly a very good chance. The quick hands providing him the opportunity. Daniel Fielding, his 6'2" frame has really served him well, taking up a lot of the net and not providing a lot of room for Michigan players to shoot at. When they've had those breakaways that we talked about, I think they've been a little bit confused. It's taken them a moment to figure out where they even want to shoot because the net is so completely covered.
Has been positioned perfectly so far as the Bulldogs get out of their zone once more, and that should pretty much do it for this power play. 10 seconds to go. Wolverines are going to have to work quickly if they want to get something going on the man advantage. They're going to run out of time as it's going to be dumped on down. Yamarino out of the box. He immediately goes towards the bench.
Good stick there by Fielding to direct it away as Michigan attempted the centering pass.
Adrian College drops on back. That's Zach Skinner.
Michigan with a bit of troubles here with the delayed offsides. All the players have to clear the zone, and they weren't waiting quite long enough. That's why you hear the referee yelling off. Taking a hit to the head there was Clark.
Yeah, Griffin Clark takes some big contact, stays on his feet.
It's always fun to watch in a hockey game as the intensity just picks up as it goes along. The teams develop a mutual dislike for each other.
Rebound opportunity was dangerous off the initial shot from Finfer. Hoover couldn't pound it through, though. Williams now.
Tyson Suggs, the Wolverine defenseman, just a brilliant stick. He just saved a goal with his positioning. Don't know if he knew too much about it, but blocked a goal. And another penalty for Adrian again.
Yeah, I couldn't see who did it, but The stick of number 73, Emmett Mitchell, flung out of his hand for U of M, and the culprit ended up being number 9 for Adrian College.
Heading to the box now, and that was really a clear penalty to see, because whenever the stick is flying out of your opponent's hands, that usually means you gave a pretty good whack at their twig. Again, Bulldogs have been their own worst enemy. Lots of penalties have been the storyline. Their kill is held up so far, but you don't want to give Michigan too many kicks at the can, Ryan.
Van der Roost couldn't get a clean shot off and cleared down. At center ice now. Walled off there by Cope. Big hit delivered. Michigan in a potentially dangerous opportunity. One-timer for Van der Roost. Shot got on through, but fielding held up strong again.
That was a howitzer from Ethan Van der Roost. Winding up, blasting one towards Fielding, who again is just positionally sound and in the right place at the right time.
Loose puck off the draw, and Adrian College clears it down. So that penalty kill, at least at the first little bit of this man disadvantage, has held up strong. Far side, a lot of contact being made between both teams. Nothing called, letting the boys play. And a big hit delivered at center ice, and that'll be a delayed penalty and some potential frustration there for number 9 of Adrian College. It is Ethan Van der Roost, who just had that howitzer of a slap shot earlier, now is going to the box.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that penalty. Van der Roost was really, from my point of view, just finishing his check. Cole Weber had dumped the puck back in, and maybe the referee ruled too much time had transpired between when it left Weber's stick and when he was hit by Van der Roost. I don't know. I'm a little bit doubtful about that penalty, but Adrian won't ask any questions. They're going to head to 4-on-4 play.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Second time 4-on-4. Rebound opportunity is going to be frozen.
Anderson O'Connor right on the doorstep. Had a couple of whacks at it. The freshman out of Calgary. Played his junior hockey with the Louisiana Drillers in the NA3HL and nearly drilled one into the back of the net on that occasion.
Yeah, Derek Skolton quickly had to jump on that one. So a good start to the 4-on-4 for the Bulldogs. Kept on in. Adrian College trying to control. They do. Into the slot! And a clean shot couldn't get off from Clark. And U of M avoids some real danger there. Arm is up, delayed penalty coming up, and the chippiness of this one is really amplifying.
Stephen Cope tried to lay a second hit and just missed. And he's going to head to the box now.
Almost had friendly fire there after the whistle. After contact with the puck was made. And it's going to be number 18 for the Bulldogs heading into the box.
Stephen Cope is the culprit. Again, looked like a player finishing their check, but he's going to get booked for a 2-minute minor. And so we'll see a situation that you don't see often in hockey. It's 4 players against 3, Michigan with the advantage. It'll be some frenetic changes in personnel as in a minute 27, a Michigan player will come up, and in 30 seconds, an Adrian player will come out. So we'll see 4-on-4 in a little bit and then move to a power play after that.
It'll be Sebastian Culver versus Ryan Hoover. A big draw for Adrian College. Down 4-on-3, but it's still deadlocked. The draw is able to clear the zone. Matthews drops back for the Wolverines.
Really just a great play by the sophomore center Ryan Hoover to win it forward and get it out of his D zone.
Matthews with Culver to his right, keeps it himself, still has it. The captain drops it back. Azaravitz back over to Matthews. Shot missed high. Azaravitz again with the rebound. Sends it over, Culver. Azaravitz. Matthews. Cope out of the box. Shot save made. Sorry, that's Finfer out of the box. But Fielding will end up freezing it.
Fielding holds strong again. Now we're moving to 4-on-4 with a minute 27 remaining in the Adrian penalty and 53 seconds left and the Wolverine penalty. So in a little bit less than a minute, Adrian will move to the power play for about 30 seconds.
Culver versus Toto, and it's going to be won by Adrian College. Can they get out of the zone? As a Rabbits, good job at the blue line of keeping it on in. As a Rabbits with it, 40 more seconds of 4-on-4 play. That one falls harmlessly into the glove of Danny Fielding.
Yeah, Fielding's not going to have too much trouble with that one. When you're shooting the puck all the way out from the blue line and the goaltender doesn't have any type of screen and he has that much time to track it, it's going to be tough to beat him.
Emmett Mitchell wins the draw. Keeps it on in. Matthews over to Azaravitz from a dangerous area. Shot save in the chest of Fielding.
Nick Azaravitz from his post as a defenseman has really contributed well for Michigan, bringing a lot of offensive chances to the table. And again, another one that was just sent into the shoulder of Fielding. We saw a chance for him earlier where he tried to beat that same left side of Daniel Fielding. Again, he's stymied.
Nicholson wins the draw. Can Adrian clear it? They could. Azaravitz couldn't keep it in. Matthews drops back.
20 seconds of 4-on-4 play left.
Cope, nice move. Nicholson comes up with it. 2-on-2. Nicholson lost control. Cope trying to pick up the pieces. If anything, just killing off time with a 4-on-4. Loose puck picked up by U of M. Here come the Wolverines trying to get a charge on. Vanderoost out of the box. Mitchell trying to drop it back. As Azaravitz backhand somehow stayed out. And Michigan still controls 20 more seconds of a power play.
Michigan generating lots of chances. That one was tipped in front by Schulman.
Shot blocked away. Up in the air. Falls behind the cage. Vanderoost keeps it in. 5 seconds on the man advantage. Loose puck. Finfer. It's out of the zone. The power play is over. And we're back to 5-on-5.
Both penalty kills just putting on a clinic. There's been plenty of penalties, especially in the second period. And so far, both teams have done a good job down a skater.
So the Bulldogs now 5-on-5, 8:50 to go in the second period. Still nothing here on the season opener, as that one's going to go in to the Wolverines bench.
Yeah, Cope send it into the bench, as you said. And I think what these players have learned over the past few minutes, first half of this second period, is they really have to mind their P's and Q's, because any sort of hit that's deemed late or a little bit high, they're going to get punished for it. So have to be on your best behavior for the remainder of tonight's hockey game.
Yeah, we'll see if that proves to be a factor at all here in this one. Bulldogs in the Wolverine zone, looking inside, but it got deflected, and it's going to score it on out. Here comes Sebastian Culver, 1-on-1, shot in into the glove of Fielding with 8:29 to go in the second period.
Again, Sebastian Culver creating lots of chances, 13 goals, 18 assists last season. So he was the points leader, as we mentioned earlier on in the broadcast. He's able to score some big goals for this team as well as provide opportunities for his teammates.
This one's going to go into the Bulldog zone as Anderson O'Connor couldn't cleanly control it. Forster had it for a moment.
One thing that really stood out when I was prepping for this game is the amount of depth Michigan has throughout their lineup. More on that in a moment.
Bulldogs looking to break on through, get by the Wolverines' back defensive line. Good job holding up there. O'Connor drops it back in. Loose puck, Vanderhoost couldn't clear the zone from a tough angle, and an easy stop there.
As I was mentioning, Michigan has so many guys that are able to put up points. Adrian clamoring for a penalty call, but they had multiple guys who hit the 20-point mark last season. So lots of contributors. Their offense isn't just centered around one guy. As a mix-up here in the neutral zone,
And now U of M comes up with a 2-on-2. Forster looking into the slot, but couldn't find a man. He was looking for his teammate number 22. There's the Bulldogs. This one's going to be deflected up into the rafters off of a funky couple of events there. You had a couple of bodies tied up at the blue line. You had a 2-on-2, but it all ends up being a face-off in the Adrian defensive end.
Yeah, we've seen multiple runs of play through this game without a whistle, which allows the action to really build up. A lot of things happening at once. That time, I think it was Owen Collins of the Wolverines being pinned down to the ice by an Adrian player. But it went both ways as Collins was holding the stick of his opponent, so he wasn't able to get up.
Williams was looking for a slashing on Yamarino, didn't get the call.
It's a man's game out there, Ryan. They're battling tooth and nail for everything.
It's been very physical as we get an offsides right in front of us here in the Arrington Ice Arena. 18 shots for the visiting Wolverines, 15 for your Bulldogs. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to Adrian College TV here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to Adrian College TV, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Never miss any of your favorite Bulldog athletics.
And that was a good-natured moment near the glass after the offsides call. Stephen Cope was making the argument to the official that he kept it in. I was joking around with him a little bit. Ref gave him a good-natured shove as if to say, I'm the one in charge here, buddy.
Length of the ice, and we'll get an icing. Look out, we're going to get some extracurriculars and a big hit delivered after the play, as it was Ryan Williams getting tangled up with Stephen Cope. So the arm is up. Let's see who's going to the box, because there was a late hit both by Williams and then by Cope on the response. So let's see, it's going to be Williams for sure.
Looks like it's just Ryan Williams, as you said, and I think it's because the play was whistled dead. Cope won the race to the puck, drawing the icing, and then after the whistle was blown, Ryan Williams hit him from behind, so really a dangerous play. He's heading to the box, but Michigan's going to lobby that Cope should go as well, because Cope kind of returned the favor with a punch to the face that you wonder if maybe the referee just wasn't able to get a good angle on.
Yeah, Williams hit the ice after that shove, but Stephen Cope stays out of the box. So 5-on-4 special teams for both teams getting active here today, but still nothing to show for. Off the face-off, it's going to be cleared out by the Wolverines. Nicholson has to drop back alongside Finford.
And I'll tell you what, you don't want a guy like Ryan Williams in the box. 20-goal scorer for Michigan last year. They're going to be hurting without him on the ice.
Finford, far side. Drops it on deep for Dominic Malone, making his ACHA D2 club debut today. As he drops on back, Finford from the blue line, got on through, but couldn't sneak through the 5-hole. I don't think Skolton saw it initially until it hit his pad, and luckily for him, it didn't get through the 5-hole crease.
Yeah, it certainly looked awkward for Skolton initially, didn't it? But luckily there was no Adrian players on the doorstep, so he had plenty of time to find it and lay on it for the whistle. I don't want this second period to end, Ryan. So much crazy action. Penalties, goal-scoring chances. 6 minutes left in it, though.
That shot got blockered aside. Finford off a skate, gets it back. Finford centering into the slot, bouncing puck. Hoover couldn't get it on a stick on it. Into the quarter, Van Roos and Hoover got tangled up. Ryan Hoover trying to come up with something, and it's going to get out of the zone. Nicholson trying to work quickly, getting it back on in, looking into the slot. Hoover keeps it. Shot never got through. Loose puck corralled down, and the Bulldogs now will reset. 53 seconds to go on the man advantage. One-timer rifled high. Loose puck, Dominic Malone had it. Gives to Hoover, wraparound opportunity at the side of the cage. Malone and Hoover still battling with a couple of Wolverines in the deep corner. Nicholson trying to jab a stick on in there.
Wow, and we've got a pile up down there.
And now we'll get a blown whistle and some more pushing and shoving. It's Hoover and Van Roos along with a couple others. And the entertainment continues, Kelvin, here in this second period.
There's been no shortage of entertainment value in this one, but the most unfortunate member of that group of players was Vincent Larson, because he had kind of fallen to the ice and was trying to get the puck out of his paraphernalia while he was taking shots, getting shoved down, wasn't able to get up, and then a whole crowd gathered. Larson was just kind of stuck there, and everyone else kind of came to his defense in a maize and blue shirt.
As they've opened up the box, and Will Nicholson is in the penalty box for Adrian College. Didn't see what the call was, but that will bring out another 4-on-4 for 29 seconds, and then for about a minute and a half, the Wolverines are going to have a man advantage.
Yeah, you wonder if maybe Nicholson, the junior left wing out of St. Clair Shores, was the player that was keeping Vincent Larson down on the ice. I wasn't able to see what the penalty call was there, but it'll be Adrian in the box for 2 minutes. Timeout is called, and a chance maybe to just settle things down and maybe focus your energy towards trying to score that first goal instead of taking it out on your opponents.
Yeah, it's been a fun, entertaining one to this point, as Will Nicholson voicing his displeasure from the box.
And maybe a little bit of a rivalry game, because Michigan just located 39 miles away, an hour north in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Two teams that are in close proximity to each other pretty much play every season. Bulldogs have the lead on the season series 10-1 against Michigan. Their only loss was back in 2019, which is a 4-2 result in Ann Arbor. But yeah, as I was saying, these teams have to play again tomorrow night. This is a heated, somewhat of a rivalry brewing, and I'd be interested to see what happens tomorrow night, even carrying into this third period with the intensity and just the dislike for each other that we've seen so far in the game.
Yeah, I imagine that'll carry over to Ann Arbor tomorrow, but we still have a period and 5 minutes left here in the second to go.
Yeah, usually when you see a scoreless game most of the way through the second period, you think it was a bit of a snoozer, but that's not been the case. Lots of excitement here.
From a tough angle, that shot's going to be easily frozen for the netminder of Michigan, Derek Skolton. 5:04 to go in the second period. Shots are deadlocked, 18 apiece. As we got 19 seconds left of 4-on-4 play, and then Michigan's going to have a man advantage.
Yeah, I think we've seen almost more 4-on-4 play in the second period than 5-on-5 play.
Certainly, I feel like we've had special teams on the ice pretty much at all times here in the middle frame. Far corner. Adrian College able to hold on to it. It's about to become a 5-on-4 power play for the Wolverines. Shot from a tough angle. Rebound opportunity in the slot. Somehow stayed out. Williams out of the box. Gets it in a 2-on-1 brewing. Here come the Wolverines. Williams, shot, save, rebound in the slot. And it somehow stays out. Luckily, no Wolverines in the area to corral the rebound. And now here comes Griffin Clark, nearly losing control. Dumps it back down to center ice. A bit of a miscommunication, and now here come the Wolverines. A 3-on-2, backdoor Williams, shot, missed high! Oh, Ryan Williams had a point-blank chance, and it somehow stayed out. 0-0 still.
Grand larceny from Daniel Fielding on a couple of stops. Michigan had multiple odd man rushes as we take another look. Ryan Williams receiving the feed and just can't get the puck by Daniel Fielding. I think at this point he's in the heads of these Michigan forwards.
Somehow has kept a lot of these shots out. As Aravich trying to find the puck, he couldn't. Loose puck along the right circle, now into the slot. Shot from Culver, set out in. Rebound opportunity. Wolverines couldn't get a second shot.
Fielding's own defenseman, Colin O'Rourke, was trying to stop the puck with his twig. Instead, he tipped it.
Oh, a good, dangerous opportunity missed wide. Still the Wolverines with offensive pressure. Shot backhand save. Medlem in front. Frozen. Or was it a whistle was blown, and I think the Wolverines might argue that puck was still out.
Sebastian Culver, inches away from scoring on the backhand, just nicked the right shoulder of Daniel Fielding, playing in tight. Got good elevation, but Fielding, like he's done every time he's faced a shot tonight, getting just enough of the puck.
It's incredible, some of the stuff we've seen from Danny Fielding and Derek Skolton here tonight. Off the face-off, McGuire comes out with it, a full head of steam, shot, deflected wide. Picked up now by Sebastian Culver. Waiting for some reinforcement. Sending it over to Azaravitz. He couldn't control a bouncing puck. Now deep in the corner. McGuire. Can he clear it? Sebastian Culver there in the mix, and Azaravitz picked it up. Azaravitz. Power play is now over.
Odd man rush for Adrian.
Here come the Bulldogs now, full strength. Nicholson and McGuire. Nicholson shoots, missed the net.
Oh, that is always frustrating as a forward when you miss the net because it virtually breaks the puck out for the other team as it rims around the boards.
And now the Wolverines can't create a counterattack. Yamarino couldn't control. Finfer at the blue line battling for it. We're going to get a whistle. A stoppage of play.
It's offsides. Dominic Yamarino was racing to get back out into neutral ice. Couldn't quite get there in time. 2:40 to go in the second period.
We've got just about everything. We got the speaker coming into play. We've got bodies flying all over. Both Skolton and Fielding making great saves. It's had everything.
If odd man rushes back and forth weren't crazy enough, we had a microphone issue, so that made things only more disoriented here at Arrington Ice Arena. Another little bit of a tough stop from Skolton.
Yeah, Finfer from pretty much center ice. Got it on net.
Yeah, I actually talked with one of our other ACTV employees, Alex Herman, with this last week. He's actually a goaltender serving as a backup for this D2 team. When we were calling the men's D1 game last weekend, there was a couple instances like that where goalies had a tough time stopping long shots, and he was talking about how sometimes they can have an odd skip to them and be difficult to save.
Yeah, always got to be dangerous hitting a big clump of ice as Ryan Hoover trying to corral a loose puck behind the net. Wolverines trying to kill off this offensive zone pressure for the Bulldogs. Sent on in. Hoover along the far side, right circle, trying to create something happen. Couldn't. And now the Wolverines. Oh, a beautiful defensive play there by Finfer because Williams was breaking free. Instead, it's Griffin Clark on the offensive end. Centering pass right on in front. Loose puck. Stays out. Finfer. Slap shot. Redirected. Missed wide.
You wonder if Joey Finfer was a baseball player growing up because that was a great redirect to stop or would have been a breakaway chance for Michigan.
Finfer again. Missed wide.
Clock ticking down. Adrian, some good ozone possession right now.
Look out. Clark centering. Loose puck. I think that's Ryan Hoover trying to jab at it. Squirted out momentarily. Under a minute to play now in the second period. Blue line kept in. Finfer left side. Finfer shoots, save, and frozen with 49 seconds to go.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Lots of chances for Adrian. Coach Wachter has to love what he's seeing. Possessing the puck, working well in the cycle. Really players on the same page. And really to set up that chance, it was great hesitation by Adam Hoff as he was being pressured hard at the point. Just waited it out, got it to his D partner, and got a good shot through traffic that challenged Skolton.
Wolverines able to get out of their zone. Looking for something, 40 seconds to go. Opportunity, getting out through the defense. Shot save made by Fielding.
What a move by Brandon Stubnick to ramp it over the defenseman who was covering him and then have a nice chance on goal. And the helmet of Fisher Matthews was knocked off behind the play. Have to think an Adrian penalty is coming up. I didn't see the player in yellow who committed the crime, and it's looking like it's Stephen. Is it Stephen Cope? We'll have to see. Maybe no call-up coming. You would think surely with the captain Fisher Matthews without his helmet on. I think it was so far behind the play that the referees weren't really paying attention.
Yeah, it caught everyone by surprise. You just heard the crowd all of a sudden burst out.
It was the same case for us. We were watching the play unfold. We heard a big roar go up, and then back in Derek Skolton's crease, Fisher Matthews was laid out on the ice without his dome on.
20 seconds to go in the second period. Wolverines looking for one final rush. It's in the far corner. Sebastian Colbert trying to jab a stick in there. It came out. Nicholson couldn't clear it. 8 seconds to go. Sent out into the slot. Bouncing puck. Who wants to pick it up? The Bulldogs are able to clear it out of their zone. And that will do it for the second period of play. The action just continues, Kelvin. What a first 40 minutes we've had.
Yeah, I think goals is about the only thing that we haven't seen so far in this hockey game. Don't go anywhere, you folks watching at home, because we still got 20 minutes more to come, and I don't think it's going to disappoint, Ryan.
No, I don't think it will. You're not going to want to miss this third and final period of play. Nothing still here on the season opener on Adrian College TV.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that proclaims that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you will be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more.
I'm ready.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Just about ready to get this third period of play opened up. Ryan Cuddy alongside Calvin Keys. And Calvin, it's been back and forth first 40 minutes and starting up the third, still deadlocked at 0.
Still deadlocked at 0. I thought Michigan, the visitors, had the majority of the chances in that second period. Shots were 22-20 in their favor, which was fairly even, but I think the ice was a bit more tilted. Both teams missing the net with some key chances. I think Adrian's netminder, Daniel Fielding, is one of the main reasons why it's still scoreless. He's come up with quality save after quality save tonight. Another big storyline to watch. There's been virtually a constant parade to the penalty box for both teams. Lots of rough stuff after the whistle and away from the puck. So we'll have to see how that continues on into this third. And finally, lots of odd man rushes, an offensive first mindset for both teams. Maybe a little bit more commitment to defense will be important.
Already off the face-off, Will Nicholson's stick went about 10 feet in the air, and we're underway here in the third period of play.
Got to be gripping that stick tight. So often opposing wingers will try to get you with that quick stick lift off the draw, and that's what one of the Wolverines was able to achieve there.
And Michigan now starting up their first offensive rush of the third period, and it'll be offsides. Forstner and Brock Huber, a little miscommunication.
Yeah, their paths kind of crossed a little bit awkwardly, and sometimes tough to straddle the blue, and that's why we see an offsides call on that play. Mentioned the odd man rushes, lots of penalties. I think one of the reasons why that game was so wide open was because the majority of the second period was played 4-on-4 due to those penalty calls.
Yeah, let's see if that carries on over into the third. Michigan trying to boot it along behind the netminder fielding. That's Sebastian Culver, drops it back. That's 97 Azaravich, shot deflected, missed wide. Rebound opportunity from the side of the net.
That shot from the point almost looked like a breaking ball dipping down on frame.
Culver trying to pick up the loose puck. Big hit delivered along the far side.
Trevor Schaude going back to pick up his stick after he was pasted to the boards.
Obericki sent it on forward. Racing after his number 4. That's Sam Carper for the Bulldogs. Loose puck. Obericki, nice move. Behind the net, goes backhand side, looking for a teammate. Big hit on the far side boards, and Michigan comes out with it. Full head of speed here. Number 43 sends a shot in, missed wide. Williams in perfect positioning for the rebound, deflected up in the air. Williams in some physicality with the Bulldog. And Adrian College comes out with it. Here comes Griffin Clark racing on through the zone. Drops it back. Willie McGuire shot, pad save. Rebound in the slot. Can anyone pick it up for Adrian College? No, they can't. Griffin Clark at the blue line. Collision kept on in. Shot, bouncing puck. Never got on through. McGuire has to go to the left side to pick it up.
I'm thoroughly impressed by that point play from Griffin Clark. Spinning around, using his skates and his stick to keep the puck inside the blue.
Wolverines trying for a full stretch pass. Hitting the ice, though, was number 18, Stephen Cope, for the Bulldogs. Whistle and an offsides.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe it was a bit of a dull edge there from Cope as he was trying to turn, just kind of lost his grip on the ice and slid. Thankfully, he was able to salvage the play a little bit. Always dangerous as a defenseman when you're falling over because you're sort of the last line of defense. Neutral zone draw here with 17:41 to go. University of Michigan Wolverines coached by their head coach Ryan Brown and assistant coach A.J. Rosales. For Adrian, they've got head coach Brennan Wachter and assistant Brett Sewertson.
Williams along the far side, couldn't pick it up. Adrian College has it. It's going to play it off the boards. Bulldogs still control in the offensive zone. That shot from Cope deflected wide. Michigan now trying to come back the other way. Big hit! Oh boy, arm is up. Michigan with it in the offensive end. Adrian touches the puck. As
Jimmy Nels is down on the ice, the Michigan forward still having a tough time. Stephen Cope is going to the box. Nels just took a shoulder right to the face, and while he's being attended to, we're going to step aside for a commercial break.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is @Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
We're back here inside the Arrington Ice Arena, and it was awesome to see Jimmy Nellis walk off into the locker room as Stephen Cope is going to be tagged with a 5-minute penalty.
Yeah, I think to break that play down a little bit, it was what you would call a suicide pass from one of the Michigan defensemen, where they pass it forwards to Nels, so in a manner where Nels has to look behind him to collect the puck. And while he's in the process of doing that, Adrian defenseman Stephen Cope stepped up and laid a bone-crushing hit. I don't know if there was ill intent from Cope on the play because Nels had the puck in his possession. It wasn't an early hit, and it wasn't like Cope extended upwards. But because he's a little bit taller than Nels, his shoulder was at Nels' head height, collected with his head, and I think that's why I think Stephen Cope has gone down the tunnel, ejected from this game. 5-minute major on the board. Another Bulldog player in to serve it. So this is a real turning point in the game. Jimmy Nils, thankfully, he was helped off the ice, as you said, but now 5 minutes of power play time for Michigan as we still are awaiting the first goal in this hockey game.
Yeah, Zach Skinner is going to be in the box for Adrian College, filling for Cope. Forstner into the corner. We resume play. The Wolverines with a long 5-on-4 advantage.
Ryan Williams being hooked. He fell down to the ice.
Far side, big collision. Forstner glides it over to Williams. He gets hit into the boards, and it's going to be cleared on out by the Bulldogs. That was Finfer, who was able to get it out of his own defensive zone.
And that's not a hit you like to see from Joey Finfer. Just knocked over Williams, hit him right in the numbers with a cross-check from behind. That very well could have been a dangerous scenario. Luckily, Williams wasn't hurt on the play.
Some contact now here. It's Finfer, and the Bulldogs are able to clear the zone.
Penalty kill has been good for Adrian tonight, but they're getting put to the ultimate test, having to kill 5 minutes of Michigan power play time. And also, Bulldogs will be up against it because one of their top defensemen, Stephen Cope, is gone for the rest of the third.
Yeah, let's see how big of a factor that proves to be in this one. Wolverines control. Azaravitz kept it on in. Van Roosten shot missed wide. Sebastian Culver battling in the near corner. Loose puck. Culver couldn't control. Wolverines have it. In a dangerous position as Azaravitz shot save right out in front of Fielding. Didn't see it, didn't know where it was, but luckily it was right in front of his pads, and quickly he was on the spot and freezes that puck with 3:16 still to go in the Stephen Cope penalty.
Yeah, Fielding glanced behind him as if he thought it went into the net. Didn't really feel where the puck was. It ended up landing right in front of him and had enough time to cover up.
Face-off controlled by Michigan. Shot from a long way out. Save, rebound, scores! And the Wolverines finally find the back of the net and crack the code that has been Danny Fielding tonight.
Fisher Matthews with the long shot from the point. Take another look at the replay. Quick face-off play right off the draw. Matthews fires one, and that looked to be tapped in front by one of his teammates. I think that's Sebastian Culver who put the finishing touches on that goal, had the redirect, and then it kind of was dribbling down in the blue paint right on the goal line. Culver tapped it in, makes it a 1-0 game. The penalty of Stephen Cope really coming back to bite the Bulldogs as Michigan gets the first tally of this hockey game.
And that being a 5-minute game misconduct, penalty still going, 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Here come the Wolverines looking for more. Rebound! Right was looking for Ryan Williams in the slot, but they couldn't complete the pass. Azaravitz now at the blue line controls. That shot never got on through. Loose puck. Both teams trying to get it. Finally the Wolverines do. Williams centering pass, saved by Fielding. He had a beautiful on the tape pass to Sebastian Culver, but Danny Fielding holds strong.
I mean, that play was fun to watch for the Wolverines in a lot of different ways. Their defenseman, to keep it in at the blue line, nearly was cleared out by Adrian, but Wolverines just able to keep it in their O zone. And then, as you said, Williams with the backdoor feed to Culver. Fielding made an even better play by moving cross crease, using some great edge work to get over and make the save.
Wolverines still control at the blue line. Drop it on deep. Forstner thinking about the shot. Finally delivers. Missed wide. Rebound for the Wolverines.
I'll give Michigan credit. They've had to play through a lot of tough physical play from Adrian.
Centering pass in front. Save was made by Fielding. I don't know if it ever got through. And the Wolverines can't keep it in the zone. It's William McGuire trying to make something happen by himself, but finally just ran out of real estate.
As I was saying, with the amount of tough contact that Michigan's had to absorb, they've kept a good attitude, and even when they've thought it's a penalty, they've continued to play on and haven't gotten discouraged one bit, and I think that's why they're leading in this hockey game. That and the significant 5-minute major penalty off the head hit from Stephen Cope.
Yeah, there's still 91 seconds left to serve. It's Zach Skinner, the sophomore defenseman from Valparaiso, Indiana, in the box to serve it for Stephen Cope.
Another thing that's significant about those 5-minute major penalties, usually on the power play, once you score, things return to even strength. Not so with the major. The penalty continues on, and Adrian has had to play with a man down after conceding just a minute into the penalty kill.
They've held up strong, all things considered, but still 70 seconds on the power play. Wolverines in the offensive zone. That shot never got through, and it's going to go into the protective netting.
That chance coming from Brock Huber. 13:04 left to go in the third period. As a reminder, this is a home-and-home series. Adrian will cap it off by traveling to Ann Arbor tomorrow night at 8:30 for the second game of this two-game series. First game of the year for Adrian. Wolverines already have 2 wins under their belt.
Wolverines control in the offensive zone. Vanderoo shot. Deflected wide, in front, Fielding couldn't freeze it. Loose puck still alive, Michigan, dangerous shot, blocked. That was by Finfer off his back, and then he clears it down. Here comes Nicholson racing after it. Forces Vanderoos to play it. Almost a bad turnover, but Nicholson didn't have a stick. So 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Michigan coming in with a head of speed. Near side, trying to go back in, rebound, missed wide somehow. That didn't go into the back of the net.
Ben Forstner following up the opportunity from Matthew Mogul.
One-timer, save off the pad. Big collision far side, 10 seconds on the man advantage. Adrian couldn't clear it out. Finally, Griffin Clark came out with it at center ice. 3 seconds, down to 2. The long 5-minute the 5-minute long penalty is over as Skinner heads to the bench. Michigan controls.
Adrian might be a little bit lucky to have only given up 1 goal during that penalty kill with the quality of the chances Michigan had.
Big hit finished off by Ryan Hoover. Griffin Clark. Lost it. As a Rabbits, far side, he's seemingly been everywhere. Opportunity here somehow. Wide open was number 18 for Michigan. Couldn't find the back of the net. That was Trevor Schroudy in a wide open territory. But Fielding held strong. As a Rabbits, Culver kicks it towards center. Schroudy again. Lost it. Skinner now circles back. Hoover picks it up. The leading goal scorer from a season ago hasn't had anything going for him today. Couple bodies hit the floor.
With Adrian looking for their first goal, they're going to need players like Ryan Hoover, returning veterans who scored 18 goals last year, to step up and make a play for them.
Griffin Clark sends it on in from the blue line off the chest of the netminder for Michigan. This one kicked on in. The Bulldogs were going to have to avoid an offsides, but it goes out of the zone anyway. Griffin Clark drops on back. Plays it off the boards. This one shoveled ahead. Here comes McGuire. Hits the brakes, circles, gives, centering, pass, save made! McGuire couldn't, just was inches away from the rebound. Griffin Clark somehow still has it, sends a shot in, blocked off of him, Wolverine in front. Michigan dumps it down, Fielding forced to freeze it. Some extra pushing and shoving as it was Sean Potts.
Yeah, Potts with a bit of a high cross check on Schulman, and Jason Schulman making the argument that that should have been a penalty. Referees have certainly earned their paychecks tonight, Ryan. They've had a lot to deal with. Some rough stuff from both teams, particularly from Adrian. Michigan has really chosen to forego some more physical play in favor of really just focusing on offense. And I think their focus and their continued drive, even while taking some bumps and bruises, is the reason why they lead right now 1-0.
And McGuire just out of his reach and offsides on the Bulldogs. Finally, it was touched by Joey Finfer. I don't even know if he realized that the arm was up for the offsides.
Yeah, I think the first instinct, right, is the puck is free, race for it. You want to get there first, and wasn't really acknowledging the fact that the referee's arm was up for delayed offside. Michigan's coach, Ryan Brown, making the case it should go all the way down into the Bulldogs' D zone for intentional offsides, but it'll stay in the neutral zone.
Off the face-off, Wolverines control, bad turnover, McGuire, tough angle, save made off the pad. Yamarino couldn't get the rebound. Finfer along the blue line, couldn't control.
Collins.
Here comes Collins, motioning to the backhand. Lost control. No Bulldogs back there to pick it up, but finally it just goes over to the way of Dominic Yamarino. Fifth-year captain for the Bulldogs.
Yamarino has been touted as a lead-by-example guy by his assistant coach, Sewardson. This is a time where they need leadership. Adrian desperately needs a goal. 9 minutes to try and find one as a huge hit is laid by Finfer.
The physicality has not been lacking tonight inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Some more contact on the far side. Finally, Adrian College comes up with it. It's Sam Carper into the slot. Yamarino couldn't control. That shot got deflected. And now in a breakaway opportunity, building up for Michigan. 2-on-0 shot missed near side. Now the Bulldogs looking for a counterattack the other way, and they lose control of it. But a 2-on-0 and the Wolverines got nothing.
Wow, interesting decision to shoot it yourself on the 2-on-0. You'd think you'd want to move it cross crease, but again, another opportunity for Michigan. Adrian's defenseman getting beaten in behind, as it's going to be an icing against the Bulldogs here.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining one, and yeah, the 2-on-0, you think you were going to see a pass there. Instead, the Wolverine player elected to go with the shot, and it missed near side. Didn't even hit the net, so we remain 1-0. 8:04 to go in this third period.
And I got to say, the healthy scratches for the Adrian Bulldogs up in the booth with us. They've been their team's biggest fans, cheering them on throughout tonight's game. They've been loud, and they've been trying to give their team every advantage they possibly can. It's been fun to see them supporting their teammates, even though they're not on the ice tonight.
Yeah, lovely to see it. Now here, a potential one-on-one shot, quick shot, and easily stopped. As that was Anderson O'Connor, the freshman from Calgary, Alberta. Just looking to get something onto the net of Derek Skolton.
Yeah, we talked a lot about fielding, but how about Skolton, another sizable netminder that takes up a lot of the goal, and he's been positionally sound.
Off the face-off win. Deflected shot, just missed wide. Had Skolton out of position. And now behind the crease, Nicholson, wrap around, lost control. Malone on the far corner, couldn't handle it. That was number 17 after it for Adrian College. Nicholson racing back after it. 7:05 to go in the third period. Michigan leads it 1-0 here inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Puck squirts out. Here comes Ryan Williams. looking to make a move to the backhand. Nice defensive play there for Adrian College. Loose puck, though, still in the defensive zone, but finally the Bulldogs are able to rush it out.
Hard collision there. Getting the worst of it was number 25 for Adrian, Colin O'Rourke.
And now the Wolverines looking for something. A shot, save, rebound, no one home. And now the Bulldogs looking for a counterattack. Griffin Clark, far side off the puck.
Yeah, Michigan was lobbying for another penalty after Emmett Mitchell was upended near the far boards.
This one sent on in. Hoover was trying to bat it on through. One-timer, Skinner couldn't get a clean shot off. Hoover, wraparound opportunity, trying to pick it up, rebound! And it never got on through into the netminder.
Ryan Hoover has had his chances. Still no goals for the team in yellow. 6 minutes separating Michigan from their third win of the year and maintaining their undefeated record so far on the season.
That would be their second all-time program win over this Bulldog club. 10-1. There's going to be 1-10 for Michigan entering today. Arm is up from the referee.
It's going to be high sticking.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Wolverines.
Matthew Mogul caught the Bulldogs defenseman up high in the cage. Goaltender out for the Bulldogs.
Adrian trying to set up. They got the extra attacker on, just out of the reach of Ryan Hoover. But a high sticking is the call. With 5:16 to go in this third period, Bulldogs down 1. It's going to be number 22 heading to the box. That's Matthew Mogul, like you mentioned.
Couldn't have planned it any better. 5 minutes left. You need a goal. What better way to do so than a clutch power play here down the stretch? Adrian needs something special from their man advantage unit.
The lone goal of this game came in this third period. It was off the tail of a 5-minute game misconduct on Stephen Cope that the Wolverines had a long 5-on-4 for, but they were only able to get one goal out of it, and now a timeout is called on the ice. U of M will call it.
Yeah, I think if you're Ryan Brown right now, this is a crucial penalty kill. Crucial is an understatement, right? You have a 1-goal lead. 5:16 left on the clock here in the third period. Just important that all your killers are on the same page, knowing where they need to be positionally. This game has been wide open. Adrian's, they've done some good things on their power play, have been able to hit pay dirt, but I think for Michigan, just important to reiterate where you need to be positionally and try and shut down this Bulldog power play that certainly has the potential to get on the board.
Yeah, it's got the potential, and they've had a lot of opportunities. Both power plays have had plentiful opportunities here tonight, but only one goal to show for. 2 minutes in the box for Matthew Mogul. And the Bulldogs trail at 1-0. Can they convert on this power play opportunity?
Great crowd here tonight at the Arrington Ice Arena. Thursday night hockey. They'd love to see a goal here late in the third. That one went out of play, I think.
Yep, off the net. Yeah, great to have Thursday night hockey in the Arrington back.
And it's just the start.
Yep.
ACHA men's D1 team playing a weekend series. They'll face Roosevelt University tomorrow night as well as Saturday. Women's D1 seeing some action as well as the men's D3 team on Saturday. So plenty to look forward to here on Adrian College TV. I'll be here for most of the rest of the weekend calling hockey games. No place I'd rather be than at the Arrington Ice Arena.
That's how it is for a lot of the season. Feel like you're living here in the Arrington. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, though. 4:50 to go in the third period. And the Wolverines able to get another quick clear, so 30 seconds gone by on the man advantage. Nothing really to show for it for the Bulldogs.
Talk about a hockey school. Adrian, pretty much the epitome of it. 7 different teams. And our NCAA team, the defending national champions, D2 team, looking to find some success here on the power play.
As the Bulldogs have to avoid the offsides. That one deflected off the skate of Sean Potts, and it's going to go all the way back down.
Textbook kill here from Michigan so far, sending it the length of the ice to try and kill as much clock as possible. Under a minute to go for Adrian, and Michigan making it tough for them to even get it out of their own end of the ice.
Finally they do, and some numbers for Dominic Malone. Nice poke check though, and cleared down. 40 seconds to go on the man advantage. You know, Matthew Mogul is waiting and itching to get out of the box. Saucered over. Bulldogs looking for something. Deep in the Michigan zone. Nearly losing his footing. Trying to keep it in was number 26 for the Bulldogs. He couldn't. And it's going to be cleared down, and that might do it for this power play as Adrian College going to try to work quickly for one final opportunity. Poke check that center ice.
Mogul's going to make a return for U of M in just a couple of seconds.
Yeah, the Wolverines with a huge sigh of relief. They're back to full strength. 3:10 to go in the third. Is there any magic in the Arrington to open up the season?
Great pass.
Look out, shot deflected on him! Somehow stayed out.
Came off the body of Dominic Malone in front. This will be icing.
So now you gotta start looking over at Danny Fielding whenever he would head over to the bench. 2:53 still to go, so a little bit of time for Adrian College, especially with an offensive end faceoff.
Yeah, that kill for Michigan was crucial, getting back to even numbers on the ice, but job's not finished. 2 minutes, 53 seconds. Adrian desperately looking for a goal.
It's going to be an all-out war these final 2:53. Hoover off the face-off draw. He loses an edge on the skate. Finfer deflected it on deep. Loose puck. Michigan comes out with it. Running on a 2-on-2. From the near side. Backdoor pass off the mark. So now the Bulldogs will restart. 2.5 to play. Nice move. Griffin Clark. Right side, Clark shot, save made.
It was a tough angle to shoot from, but Griffin Clark definitely made sure that Skolton was hugging his post tightly.
Clark drops it deep to Hoover. Hoover trying to find a centering pass. No one was home for Adrian. Finfer with a tiny hit at the blue line. Adrian with it. They'll restart. Shot sent in. Easy stop. Rebound. No one there. As a potential dangerous play for Skolton, but I think he realized he had a whole lot of time with no one in the surrounding area.
And no surprise there. Players exchanging some more pleasantries. And I think the relationship between these two teams will carry over to make tomorrow night's game perhaps an even more interesting affair.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have greeting cards for each other tomorrow in Ann Arbor when these two teams meet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Still, though, 2 minutes left to go here in Adrian. Face off by McGuire. He won it. Kept on in. Potts over. Shot off a hoist of skates. Finfer in the slot. Shot save! Beautiful stop by Skolton.
And you're not going to get a much better opportunity than that if you're the Bulldogs assistant captain, Cole Weber. Can't hang his head, though. Another look at this chance. Take a look at number 16. Shifting into the middle, gets a phenomenal feed through traffic. And again, the issue for Adrian has been the shot placement right into the body of Skolton.
McGuire, the junior, able to win the draw. Yamarino has it on his stick. Shovels it over to Weber. Weber drop back to Potts. 90 seconds to go. Finford from a long way out, never got through.
Goalie is pulled for Adrian. 6 skaters on the ice, but an empty net.
Kept on in by Potts. Puck will scored on out. Having to race back after it is going to be number 17 for the Bulldogs. And we're going to get an icing.
Icing called, much to Michigan's disapproval. Didn't feel like it went the length of the sheet. Would love to get another look at that one. Adrian, a little bit fortunate here to have an ozone draw.
Yep, a minute 13 to go. 6 on 5, 1-0 Michigan on top. Off the draw, kept on in by Potts. His shot missed wide. Finfer tried to glove it out of the air. Now it's a tie-up. Final 60 seconds to go in the third.
Last-ditch effort.
Potts couldn't keep it in. 50 seconds. Potts, nice move. Somehow still has it. Deflected up into the slot. No one there.
That zone entry looked like it was offsides, but the play continues.
Adrian controls Finfer, right side, delays, still has it on his stick, circles, Finfer still with it, into the slot, Yamarino tied up, and it's going to be no goal, frozen puck, I think there was a penalty, possibly, Yamarino was tied up, there was a hoist of bodies, it was bedlam in the paint, and there is a Wolverine heading to the penalty box.
The crowd near that area of the rink was signaling for a goal, but the referee waved it off emphatically. Impossible to tell from our camera angle. There was just a mass of humanity there crowded in the crease. Bulldogs thought it went in, but the score stays 1-0. Conversation still taking place.
Yeah, Yamarino got dragged down in the middle of all of that. I wonder if the referees are trying to decipher who it was who dragged him down. They're going to end up on Brandon Stabnick, number 43 of the Wolverines. So we have 29 seconds to go. It's going to be 6 on 4. Fielding still pulled, remember. And if the Bulldogs are huge, got to start with the face-off. Got to get possession first here.
Has to be a clean win off the draw, Ryan. If Michigan can tie this up and clear it out of the zone, that'll just about do it.
Obricky
caught in the skate of the official.
Couldn't win it. That shot set in from a while out.
Cleared out.
Cleared out. Race for the puck. Nice play by Potts. Battling. Just is killing off time. Final 10 seconds. Adrian's got one more opportunity. Will Nicholson, 7 seconds. Nicholson makes a move. Looking in front. Tied up. And the game is over. And Michigan holds on for a 1-0 shutout in the season opener for the Bulldogs.
They're mobbing their goaltender, Derek Skolton, and for good reason. The Wolverines are pumped up. A vintage win for the Maize and Blue on the road, a hostile environment, had to deal with a great deal of adversity, the physical play of the Bulldogs. And Michigan finds a way to get it done. A timely stick lift there in the end from Ben Forstner to deny that final shot attempt from the Bulldogs. And the shutout will be attributed to Skolton blanks Adrian College.
Yeah, a 29 shot shutout for Ben Skolton, and that was a wild one. Any final thoughts for these two teams, especially as they come into tomorrow with another matchup still to go?
I thought it was a strong performance from both squads. One thing that's notable to me, Michigan 3-0 now, hot start to the season, and all three of those wins against Michigan schools took down CMU at home to start the season, then bested their rival Michigan State 6-3, and now took down another Michigan school, Adrian, here tonight. For the Wolverines, I mean, just the total team effort. Skolton pitched in, but it took everyone to get it done, and they did it.
Yeah, the Wolverines get their second all-time program win over the Bulldogs, first since 2019. That will wrap us up here inside the Arrington Ice Arena. For Calvin Keys, I'm Ryan Cuddy. It was a fun and entertaining 60 minutes with the Wolverines improved to 3-0 with a 1-0 shutout over your Bulldogs. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Why is this still going on? We're so delayed.
I know, it's so delayed, but on here it's not.
John Thompson with 0 mercy.
I gotta mention this guy back. Keyboard warrior Patrick Smith here. Also an Adrian College TV when he's not leaving responses to opposing fans. That's like the equivalent of a YouTube ratio.